Alright, so this is kind of a rant. I have had some frustration bubble over. So I attempted to start a video series. Forgive me, I'm making salsa right now. We went out to eat a couple weeks ago and they had a wonderful spicy mango salsa. So I'm attempting to recreate that right now. But anyways, I had attempted to make a video series on the economics of cooking from scratch, under the impression that just like it's cheaper to cook at home than it is to eat out, it would be cheaper to make things from scratch rather than buy them in prepackaged containers. Because common sense says that there's a labor cost in making those prepackaged items. So I was able to put out 3 videos where, yes, it is cheaper to make those things at home. I think it was chili, chicken pot pies, and bread. Now, I have attempted to make more, many more, probably 5 or 6 more. And every time I break it down, it's either you break even and it's the same, or it costs more to make this at home. What the? Are you serious? What? That should not be the case. And so I really got irritated. You know, there are many, many, many people with chronic illnesses that can be helped, reversed, or prevented by healthy lifestyle. Part of that, in my book, is home style meals, cooking at home, knowing exactly what goes in your food. How can you do that if your basic raw ingredients to make these meals cost more than buying it in a damn box? I was always under the assumption that what we were doing here at home was cheaper than buying those boxes. Turns out I was wrong. There is something very wrong about that. You know, I've heard people say before, "Oh, they want you sick, they want you sick." And in part, I had always thought, well, that makes sense. A pharmaceutical company can't make money off of healthy people. Insurance companies can't make money. Well, technically, they still make money off of healthy people, whether you got insurance, whether you're sick or not, you're still paying the insurance. But anyways, you get my drift. Now, I really believe it. Apparently, there are people out there that don't want you doing for yourself. They can't make money off you that way. They need you dependent on every aspect, from your food to the money you make to pay your bills. That's infuriating. That is absolutely infuriating. The fact that you can't cook a good home meal at home cheaper than this stuff can be made in a factory, half of which I don't even consider food. You know, of course, people are going to say, well, what about your farmers markets? Look, I don't even buy organic because it's too damn expensive. Good for you if you can afford to support those local farmers, but guess what? It's still too damn expensive for us, so we don't do it. So, the bottom line is, there isn't much time before, if you want a healthy life, you're going to have to grow your own food. Granted, we've already made the decision to build a homestead and try to live this lifestyle. But anyone else out there who's just plain Jane or simple Joe, but they still want that healthy lifestyle, if you're anything like me, waiting tables, or a young college kid who's trying to pay off debt, you're not going to be able to afford to have a healthy lifestyle. No, it's going to be too damn expensive. You know, you're going to have to grow your own food. Whether you have the space to build a small homestead or you're in some suburban area, there are a million different ways to grow food. Google it and you'll find it. But this is ridiculous. This really makes me mad. You know, there's all these people, let's make America great again. Let's bring back factory jobs and all this shit. Kiss my butt about factory jobs. You know, there's no factory jobs coming back. The only factory jobs that are happening are automation. What we need to do is get our agriculture business back on track. You know, there's, compared to the whole working force in the grand scheme of things, people in agriculture are pretty small. Like in this small town where we live, like I said, I wait tables. I got men in their 60s and 70s saying that these older farmers are begging them to come help plant their fields because these young kids don't want to get off their ass and go do the work. People talking, oh, these immigrants are taking our jobs. Fool, if they're not gonna work the fields, who the F will? Not people my age, they're too damn lazy. We got people who are trying to retire, who are busting their butts and breaking their backs to feed this nation. That is absurd. So what's going to happen when they go? When they're no longer physically capable of doing that job to help out these other farmers? I'll let you think about that for a while. I'm just saying. Start seriously considering how to grow your own food. Learn. I don't care where you start, where you are, there's a way to do it. You could live in the middle of the city. People do it all the time. There's no excuses. Because much longer, nobody's having a healthy lifestyle unless they do what we're trying to do here and grow their own food. That's my rant for today. I'm just going to get even more angry if I keep going.